Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. Guy, Board Game Geek, bringing you episode 3 of Zombicide Black Plague, where we're going to continue on with a whole bunch of nastiness because we're in a lot of trouble. I did correct this, I made note of it in the last video, but I don't know, I kept throwing the shields in the armor slot. That's not where they belong. So just to give you an example, here is Glinda, and see it has the hand symbol on it. So it has to go in one of the hand slots, not in the shield slot. That's for armor, unless it says you can put a shield there. There are characters that say that. So that's how she should be set up. Sylvia set up the same way. I ended up putting the torch in her backpack. That's the only correction I really had for that, because everything's just going absolutely nuts on the board. And, you know, we're in trouble. So, yeah, big trouble. And by the way, Big Trouble, do you know that there's a Big Trouble in Little China legendary deck building game coming out? I will have that game. That's a great movie. I love it. Okay, anyway, we're going to get right to it. Now remember, we did move up, and Hitch is going to be our first player. Wait, did I move that, or should that be Morgan? I think it's Hitch, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't matter. It's Hitch. Okay, well, Hitch is here. I need to take this noise token off the board right there. We're going to go to Hitch, and we're going to get on with getting on. And start continuing on. I actually think Morgan might be our first player, but I'm not going to worry about it because I think you don't have to do it this way. You can set the first player and keep going. I mean, there's rules around that from blob, alternative. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's look at Hitch. Hitch is in the yellow zone, so he's going to have 4 total actions and he's slippery. That's going to allow us to do some cool stuff, I think. First off, we need Dragon Bile badly. Hitch has absolutely no way to affect the fatty, but he is slippery. And slippery means that when he goes into a zone with zombies, he doesn't need to take extra actions to exit the zone. So here's what we're going to do with Hitch. It's a little risky, but we've got to take some risks to clear this out. We got these abominations coming at us hard and heavy, but we got 4 actions. Well, so I'm going to take that back. I mean, I was going to say, well, no, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to do it. 1, 2, okay. He's going to try and knock this door open. Now, why is he doing that? Well, because if we can get in there, we got a way out that avoids getting cornered by these abominations. And I think that's going to be critical. So Hitch's second move was to go to here. Third move is going to be to knock that door open. So let's go to the dice bowl, or dice tower, rather. By the way, I kickstarted some cool dice towers. I can't wait for them to come. They should be here soon. I think they already shipped. I don't remember. But they look awesome. So let's roll that die, and we need to roll a 4 or better. We did not. So this is what I was worried about. That's the third action. Okay. I guess we're going to have to do it again. I'm going to put a noise token there. Bummer. Man, this is rough. Next action, 2. That's all 4 actions. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it. We are in trouble. Serious trouble. That is the end of Hitch's turn. This could be the shortest game of Zombicide I've ever played. We shall see. Okay, now we're going to go on to Morgan, the magic user. Here's Morgan. He's got the repeating crossbow and his death strike spell teed up and ready to go. You know, if I get a lightning bolt, I can put it there and he can have 2 spells, multiple spells running and make choices. But the repeating crossbow is what we're going to focus on right now, and I'll tell you why. So targeting priority is about to become important. Okay. I don't know how we're going to do this. This is actually very bad for us because I need to kill a necromancer who's stalking along with an abomination. Now, when you look at targeting priority from ranged attacks, see, I don't think I can kill that necromancer with ranged attacks, and here's why. Targeting priority first goes walkers, fatty, abominations, then runners, then zombie wolves, then necromancers. So necromancers are the hardest to attack. So I think what I have to do, as sad as it is, I don't think Morgan's going to be able to do anything against them. So what Morgan's best off doing, and I need to move this token away. This token does not need to be there. Let me show you. So Morgan's up here. I could have him go in here and search some more, but he's got stuff. He's got that nice crossbow. I think what we're going to have to do with him is just go 1, 2, 3, and have him start getting ready to help down here, because he can't stop here and shoot in there. He's going to hit the abomination and he can't kill it, so it's not going to have any effect. We have to go in a melee for that to happen. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. It's, again, pretty high risk because Sylvia is going to have to see if she... And she's going to have to take a hit from an abomination and try and run away after that. Oh, man. Also, those archers, we're going to have to draw them around the corner, I think. I mean, they're already on that path with us, so... Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be Morgan's turn. He can't do anything more, unfortunately, which is going to lead us to Clome. So I'm going to get Clome's sheet out. We're going to take a look at Clome. Clome is not in the best shape either. Okay, here's Clome. Now, you can also see him. I'm just going to put it right there so you can see him on the board. He's right here. He's got these 3 zombies there. He gets to use his barbarian ability, so he's going to get to roll 3 dice against them. Hopefully we get, you know, just a little luck. You know what? Actually, he was only going to be able to swing 1. No, he's slippery. That's why he could get by this. I'm trying to remember why I let him buy this runner here, but he's slippery. Okay, so, you know, we're getting desperate. We're starting to get in a place where we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Hopefully, Clone kills these zombies. He kills 2 of them. That's good. So for his first action, he killed 2. That is great because that puts him up to 8 experience points, which gives him his first action. Boom. His next action. So now he's still got 3 actions. He is going to then, with his now second action, attack this zombie. He fails. Okay. Third action. Fails. Fourth action. Kills it. Okay. That wasn't the way I wanted that to go. We're starting to have bad luck. He cleared the room, but that wasn't that helpful. Because we got to get this token and try and get back out before the Zombitar and the other bad guys get there, or he's going to be completely cornered and have no way out. Oh man, this is bad news for us, isn't it? Okay, well, now we're going to go to Sylvia. Here's Sylvia. I'm just going to bring her tray over here. You see she's got a backpack with a torch and a short sword in it. She's got a great sword in her hand. And so here's what we're going to do with her. She is nowhere near leveling. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. The problem with this map, again, is it's not big, and if I'm in any of these cross sections, I'm in range of these archers, these undead archers. So, unfortunately for her, she's going to go 1, 2, and stand her ground. I think we're going to wait for these guys to come over and then try and get an attack on them and back away. See if we can kill the Necromancer before it's too late. Or maybe Cadence can get up there and do that as well. But we're cornering ourselves. Very, very bad place to be. I'm really nervous about that fact. Yeah, I'm really nervous about it because not everybody's slippery. I only have one character that's slippery. But that's really all she's going to be able to do. That's Sylvia's entire turn. Just trying to stage for some fighting. And then we're going to have the dwarf Glinda. Now, Glinda's tough. She can handle a lot, but not from an abomination. And we got 3 abominations on the board. This is so bad, people. Okay, let's go back to Glinda. Okay, here's Glinda. You see she's got her shield and her hammer. She's tough. You know, I'm just going to take one of her orange markers. You know, I know she has this ability, but for your sake, I'm going to mark. I'll make sure they're all marked correctly with their ability, their first ability there, so that you can see it. Yeah, it won't be a problem then. Anyway, let's take her action. She's up in the middle of the board. Okay. Once again, she can't kill the abomination, but what she is going to do is go 1. God, these archers are going to get us, man. This is terrible. She can defend herself against everything here, but he's going to move 2. And if they're already going to shoot at Hitch. I just realized that Hitch might end up getting killed unless Cadence can at least take out a couple of those archers. Well, here's what we can do. We can go 1, 2, 3, and then does she have 4 yet? So her experience? No, she's at 2 experience. She's nowhere near leveling. And that way, when they shoot into there, she can try and get some of them with her shield, and she can avoid the first attack, which will save Hitch if we run into trouble. But again, that's her whole turn, so I'm going to take her board and move it. Whew. And then we're going to go to Cadence, who's going to be our saving grace, maybe. I don't know. Here's Cadence, marksman Cadence, great ability. You also see that she's right here. She is going to have to shoot this runner first. Let's shoot with her first of 3 actions. She failed. Second of 3 actions. Okay, she got out in the second action, puts her up to 3, but now she's got no ability to do anything. I think she's going to move into here, guys, so she can search on the next round. And I think that's all she's going to be able to do. Man, that was a really bad turn for us. We just couldn't get enough done, and I wasted a lot of dice rolls on low rolls. Okay, well, we're in trouble. So, let's go on to the zombies' turn. We're going to start with zombie attacks, and we do have some. Here's where the zombie... I'm going to arrange them so you can see the problem here. There are 3 archers. Now remember, zombies automatically hit. Even these zombies automatically hit. I mean, they are going to do damage to us. I'll get out the thing and show you what they do exactly. And once again, here's the Deadeye Walkers. Deadeye Walkers attack when they activate, so they're activating now, while having a line of sight on a survivor at range 0 to 3. They perform a standard zombie attack on the designated zone if several zones are eligible, blah blah blah. So, the only eligible zone, well, I got Morgan too, because they can see. Let me look at line. I think they can see that, but no, they would. That's clear line of sight. If several zones are eligible, they choose the target based on priorities. The zones with the most survivors. So boom, they're going to shoot there. Okay, so we have to try and figure out how to avoid 3 hits. Well, we're going to avoid 1 automatically because Glinda can avoid 1 with her tough ability. So Glinda takes the first arrow, just shrugs it off. It bounces off her tough dwarven skin. So she's going to take the next one as well because she can attempt to deflect it with her shield. Okay, so let's go to the dice tower and roll and see if we can do that. So this is shot number 2. Now, I wonder, since they only get 1 activation, they're not going to move. They're just going to stay there and keep shooting, I would imagine. So that's the way I'm going to play that. And that's not good for us either. That's actually bad. But okay, so with her armor, her shield, it says armor 4+, re-roll once armor rolls made with another equipped armor. So if she does find some other armor, if she misses, she gets to re-roll it. But right now we just get to, let me back up a little bit, we're just going to have to roll and see if she gets lucky. She does not. Man, guys, I'm doing really bad. So she took a hit. Now if I could just give the next hit to Stitch, but she has a chance to avoid it. So I'm going to try again. Let's hope we can do that. Come on. A 4. Okay. She avoided, so she only took 1 of the 3 archer hits. Could have been a lot worse, guys. But that's the end of that. Now we're going to go to zombie movement. Good Lord, this is troublesome. Okay, these guys have already activated. They're not going to do anything. But these 3 will move up here. Okay. Conversely, he's moving up. Wait. Survivor's in line of sight. That's the Zombitar, right? Yeah, I just realized how bad that's going to be. The Zombitar. Abominations can smash... Abominatars can smash through closed doors and walls, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's the troll that's going to get the extra movements because he's got line of sight on heroes. So he's just going to move to here along with this walker. Then these guys are going to move to here. Now, let's look at the troll. Lord, we've got to get in that building. If these guys stay quiet, they're going to follow them through line of sight. So it might be that Clome and Cadence have to be very still in there and just search and not create noise. Because they won't have none of these zombies will have line of sight on them. They'll chase the other guys. That's my hope. Okay. So, yeah, that's my hope. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so the zombie troll, let's look at his rules now. Zombie troll, Abomatrolls can only be killed, right? Okay. Abomatrolls have 3 activations to spend. So we got to expend everybody. So he's going to spend 1. And then we're going to do everybody else first. So let's go to the top of the board. Okay, these guys are going to continue on their path, but now the shortest distance for the Necromancer is here, so I got to kill the Necromancer before he gets aware of that. The spawn point over there will be permanent. It's already creating a disaster for us. Now, in addition, all the noise is coming from here. It is equal distant, so what we're going to have to do, unfortunately, is get out another freaking archer, Deadeye Archer out. And we're going to split that group up because they're going to go in 2 different directions. Because the most noise was coming from here, and it's the exact same distance away. So I'm going to take an extra one. We're going to do that. Then these 2 are going to go here. Then all these fun little kids are moving right to there. It's the zombie apocalypse, my friends, and we are in it. Okay, so that happened. And now, that is not it for movement. Now we got the other activations of the troll. Okay, 3 actions to spend whenever they activate. Okay, now we're going to do the next step in the activation, which will be for the troll to move here. And then for the troll to move here. Good Lord. We have no way to do anything about this stupid troll unless we get so lucky this turn. It's unbelievable. That's the zombie moves. Okay? That's it. We're done with that turn. So we're going to get to go to the cleanup phase. I'm going to take the... Remember now to take... I always forget that. To take the noise to... Oh, wait. Spawning. Spawning. Sorry. Man, I was trying to cheat ourselves there. Okay, we're going to go to the top of the board and spawn at the 2 locations up top. You can see that already. I'm just going to zoom in. Okay, here we go. Got the cards out. Let's see what we get. A fatty. Okay. And what else? Because remember that necromancer spawn point is there. I'm sorry, it's not going to be a fatty. We're in the yellow zone. It's going to be 3 walkers. 3 walkers. And a fatty. So, let me get them out. That is absolutely insane. And we're not done. Okay, so let's go down to the 2 spots below. We got to kill that necromancer. I have a plan for it. I just hope it works. Okay, let's target these next 2 spawns. We're going to get 3 walkers there. Right here, we're going to run out of walkers. Maybe that's bad, too. And 4 walkers here. Let's get them out. That's a lot of walkers coming out. Well, and there they are. Our problems compounding on themselves as we get deeper into the game. Can we survive? This is one of the most harrowing Zombicide sessions I've done. This is crazy. But we're not done yet. Let's keep going. Let's go do another turn. And okay, now we got to do our cleanup. So I took the noise token off the board. I'm going to move this from the first player token from Hitch to Morgan. Morgan is now our first player, and let's get to that immediately. Here's Morgan. Morgan's got a lot of stuff going on, and he is actually in a place to where he's going to be able to do something. So we're going to use the crossbow on his first of 3 actions. Hopefully that gives him a 4th action, and we'll get to do some serious damage this turn and clear that space quickly so that we can get to the door. I don't know how we're going to avoid some of these abomination attacks. It's just unreal. I mean, I'm thinking we're going to lose this game, but let's go look. Okay, so here's Morgan. You can see there's 2 walkers and a fatty right there, right? So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to shoot the crossbow because it does 3 dice. It does need a 5+, but if he hits enough of them, he will start to kill them. So let's go to the dice bowl. He's trying to get these 2 first because he can't kill this one with that, but he can kill it with his Death Strike spell. Okay, so here we go. 3 dice with the crossbow. He's using the repeating crossbow to shoot. Come on, Morgan. There's 1. Miss. Miss. God dang it. So first action. Zombie dead. Good news there. That puts him up to 7 experience points, which bumps him into the yellow zone. And we're going to then take his ability and give him his next action. Okay, so now he's still got 3 actions. So for his next action, he's going to fire the repeating crossbow again because I want to kill that zombie there. Okay, he killed it on the first shot, so I'm not going to have to roll the rest of the dice because they're not going to matter. The 2 other shots just totally bounce off of that fatty that's there. And then we got 1 more. Now we're going to roll on this to kill the fatty. So we've killed the 2 walkers that were in that space. Now we're going to roll against that and kill the fatty. He needs a 4+, and he can do the fatty in. A 5. He does it. Boom. He kills the fatty. Whew. That puts him up to 9 experience points. It took him... Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3 actions. He's still got 1 action left. Don't know that he can do much with it. If he moves, he's going to get baddies all over him. I mean, they're going to have baddies on him no matter what they do. Sylvia and Morgan are trapped in between some bad things. Oh man, yeah, this is really rough. Let me show you. Morgan has 1 more action left. As you can see, He and Sylvia are sandwiched on that street right there. There's nowhere for them to go. If I move him forward one, yeah, he just can't do anything. I think he's done. We've got to help clear this area out, so maybe he can squeeze by the one of the abominations or something and get moving. So what I'm going to do with him then is I'm going to move him north with Sylvia. We're going to have to try and get them around that corner. If we can kill the necromancer, have the abomination move into our space, we can get out of there and go around that direction. There's a lot of zombies there, but at least they can fight them. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So that's what Morgan did. That is his turn as first player. Now we are going to Sylvia. So I'm going to get Sylvia's player board out. She does have a shield, luckily. Let's look at her. She does not have a great weapon, but she has to go into melee to kill that necromancer. So here's what we're going to do. She's nowhere near getting 4 actions, so she's going to have to take a hit from the abomination and possibly these 2 archers. But she's going to move into there. She screams, goes crazy, charges in. She's going to swing on the necromancer as her first action of 3. She's swinging on the necromancer. Wait. I think I have a better idea. Boom. Her taunt ability, as a free action, she can taunt them into her space. They're coming anyway, but see, the thing is, the abomination would move into their space this turn. He wouldn't get to hit. I mean, he's going to hit one of them anyway. Because that avoids the archers. So she's going to taunt. Boom. They move into the space. She taunted him in. Morgan's going, "What are you doing? You crazy?" And she's screaming her bloody murder. She's got her skull face paint on and everything. She's going to go crazy. Okay. But then what she's going to do is attack the necromancer with her short sword. Let's hope and pray, people. Yeah, boom! Oh, necromancer has been kaput. Okay, that kills the necromancer, giving her an experience point. That was her first action. So do we leave Morgan to take a hit, 1 hit from the abomination? Remember, abominations do not... I'm going to look to make sure the base abominations have that ability, but I think they avoid... and armor can't stop an abomination. So let's look at that. What I could do with Sylvia is move her back up here to get in and search, and then attack from behind, or from the other side, as these archers come into the space. It'll take her... no, because she can only get to here anyway. I think that's all she's going to be able to do. Well, she could... I mean, she can attempt to block. This is going to take her an extra action, so she's got 2 actions. It'll take her 2 actions to get here because of the abomination. I think that we are just going to have to... let's look at the basic abominations. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else we're going to be able to do there. So I think that's going to be it for Sylvia, too. Man, this is a tough round, guys. Wow! I mean, I'm managing to try and pull something out of this, but good God, it's going to be hard. Oh, you know, I forgot Clome, didn't I? This turn. Yeah, I did. He's supposed to go right after Morgan, not before Sylvia, so let's do Clome next. You know, now I'm thinking about it, I should have moved Cadence into there with Clome so he could get that token. I wish I had done that, but I didn't, so them's the breaks. So for Clome's first action, he's going to move here, second action, pick up the tokens, the blue tokens. Now we can get in both doors. I don't know if that's going to help us or not, but it's not a bad thing. Which also gives Clone 5 experience points, putting him up to 14. So he's getting close to the orange zone. That's not necessarily a good thing for us. Then he doesn't have a torch. Then he's going to search. So search card's already there. Well, he's got a torch. He'll put that there for now because we're looking for some dragon bile. Now you can only search once a turn. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves back there for his 4th action, and that is the end of his turn. He's being quiet and sneaky as a big troll-looking dude can get. Now we got Glinda. Now Glinda is going to try to bust open the door there. So let's see if she can do that. I'm going to try and get her in view of it the same as her player area. We did it. Okay, so here's Glinda. Her first attack of 3 is going to be on the door there. Let's see if she can get it. No. Second action. Yes. So on the second action, she busts open the door. Boom. But it's not a good thing because now we got to draw some zombies out. So here's the zombie deck. Let's see what we get. Uh-oh. We got a special necromancer. Grin, rather. It says normal necromancer rules. When he moves up to 2 zombies instead of 1. Well, that's no bueno. Okay, so we do know that there's going to be a zombie spawn point here, along with the Necromancer Grin. Let me get him out. Here he is, guys, the Necromancer Grin. So I'm just going to shift over a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. There you go. He is right here. I have to draw another zombie card for him to see what he's populated with. Two Deadeye Walkers. That's just awesome. So there's two archers with him, two Deadeye Walkers. Let me get them out and have some fun with some more archers. Right? Oh, well, there's one. Whoop! The whole pack popped open. Anyway, let's put the other one out. There's the Deadeyes right there. Now we're going to have to continue to populate that room. Actually, I realized I messed up down in the room below. When the Necromancer moved, he should have dragged two of those walkers with him. No matter, it just would have changed what Clone did just a little bit. Probably wouldn't have affected anything major. But anyway, we're going to discard these two cards. And then we're going to go to this space here. This is one room, this is one room, so we're going to draw two more cards. Let me see what we get. 3 more Deadeye Walkers, because that's what we need, is archers that can shoot 3 spaces away. That is just great. Okay, these guys are facing down. Glinda and Hitch are facing down certain death. And then we're going to draw one more for that last room up on top. Okay, I know I shuffled the heck out of these, but I'm just going to roll with it. 2 more Deadeye Walkers up on the top of the room there. So, let me get them out. I mean, I think this kind of sealed our fate, guys. I don't know that we're going to be able to pull this one off. You know, I'm pretty good at these games, but this is out of hand because now there's 2 more Deadeye Walkers up here. Well, the good news is if we do happen to survive that, then there won't be more Deadeye Walkers later until we have to reshuffle the deck. So, yeah, it's a room full of undead archers. Isn't that just fantastic? Luckily, Hitch hasn't gone yet, so Hitch maybe can get into the vault. Would be the safest bet that he's got. He's slippery. But Glinda, I think, is in serious trouble. It, by the way, is Glinda's turn. Is she better off stepping into the room? Man, wow. Glinda's last action. So 2 actions to knock the door open. Got another action. Well, she's either going to take 6 shots from archers, maybe, depending on what happens next, or she's going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think her best bet, actually, no, because all those guys are going to move into her space. Yeah, she's just going to have, I mean, she's probably going to die. She's moving in the room, because if she moves here, these guys are going to move into, well, they won't attack her, though, but she won't be able to get out of the space. She's not slippery. She's just tough. She gets to avoid the first shot. But she won't be able to get out of there unless all that's left are the 2 abominations. Then she could spend all 3 actions to get out of the space. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. That's it. That's what she's going to do. She's going to suffer the attacks of all those archers and see if she can get away with it. It's very likely we're going to lose Glinda. Very likely. Yeah, that's it for her. So let's put her away. Okay. I mean, Glinda's going to sacrifice herself. She charges into the room, hopefully making room for Hitch to get into the vault and maybe get a better weapon and get up to get that that other item that we need. This is just going to be bad. Just in generally, just very bad. But last for the turn, well, actually second to last for the turn, we've got Cadence. Now, Cadence is here in this room, so we know that Cadence is going to search for her first action. Leather armor, that's good, that's helpful. So that's her search, that was 1. She's still only got 1 action. I'm tempted to leave her there. Well, she could pass over and at least group up with Clone. Okay, let's do that. She's going to go 1, 2 to here, or 2 more there. That's her 3 actions. The zombies won't follow her there. They're going to follow, well, I don't know who the, well, oh my god, you know what's going to happen. Hitch moves into here. Their line of sight is going to be on these 2. That actually might not be the worst thing that could happen. I mean, I hate that we're all separated like this, but it's kind of working out badly that way. Okay, well, you know, we got to go with it. So Cadence is done. That's the end of Cadence's turn. So now we got Hitch's turn. Let me get Hitch out. Hitch does have 4 actions, thankfully. So let's look at that. Here's Hitch. Hitch's first action is going to be to move. That's 1. Second action is going to try and knock the vault door open. It doesn't say you can't do that with zombies in the room, but I think that's the best bet. Okay, come on, Hitch. You need a 4. A 4. Good. The vault door has been opened. Boom. Yellow vault door is open. Now, I'm just going to, I think what I'm going to do is bring the vault over here. I have it on the other side of the board. Because for the next action of our friend, oh wait, I'm not even on the player area. Okay, so here we go. What Hitch did was open the vault door. Now remember, Hitch is slippery. I could stay there and fight, maybe absorb some of the damage and go in the vault. Next turn I got 2 actions. I might be able to take out 2 of the zombies there. Hitch has got no armor. Sorry, Hitch has no armor, rather. Could drop into the vault and see what I get. It could be a really, really good weapon. There's 2 really good weapons down in the vaults. A tough spell and a tough crossbow. What do I do? What do I do? I think Hitch is going to stay there for now and try and at least reduce the potential of Glinda getting killed, because they can at least both take some of the damage. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Hitch is going to get the swing twice. He's got 2 more actions after opening up the vault door. Boom! Got 1 of them dead. Puts him up at 8 experience points. 1 of the archers is gone, and then we got to roll for the other one. Come on, Hitch. A miss. Darn. Okay. Well, we did kill 1 of them. That reduces the amount of hits we're going to take a little bit. just a little bit. But like I said, we're in serious trouble. So, man, we're going to spawn more zombies in there too. I really think Glinda's history. Hitch can get out of there, but Glinda can't. Not unless something miraculous happens. Well, alrighty then. That's the end of the players' turns, actually, guys. I hate to say it because Morgan was first player, and that puts us in a bad pickle right there. Not enough going on. We don't have enough people at the right levels. We need actions. We need stuff. We're not getting great luck on searches. We've had some okay searches, but nothing spectacular. So I think it's time to just fight away. Okay, let's start with zombie attacks. There are a bunch, and they're all happening right here. So let's start with these guys here. One of them is going to take a hit, and since Morgan has a ranged attack, he's going to take the hit from the abomination. So he goes up to 1 hit and just took the hit from the abomination. That hurt, but it's better than... Sylvia's going to have to charge into melee. That's the problem. So that's that. So this abomination hit Morgan. Remember, the hits are automatic. There's nothing to roll for zombies. They always hit. Okay, now we have this mess here. So the first one of these, I'm just going to lay it on its side for a moment so I know. The first one of these hits, because of Glinda's tough ability, she is going to just absorb the first one. Tough. The survivor ignores the first wound he receives from a single zombie every zombie phase. So we ignore that one. Okay. We're going to try and take on now the next. We're going to see. We're going to see. Let's get the dice bowl out because we're going to try and do something here. Let me think really hard about this for a minute. There's really nothing to be said. Glinda's going to try and absorb the next hit. A 6. Bounce. Okay, so that's this one down. Now there's these 3. Remember, 1, 2, 3. They're all going to get to shoot. Okay, come on, Glinda. Let's do it again. A 4. Blocked one of these. Okay, I'm just going to lay them on their side for now so I know they did their thing. Next one. She's going to do it again. A 6. She is just absorbing those shots into her shield over and over. This one. Oh, there's the damage. Okay, that puts Glinda at 2 of 3 hits. Glinda cannot take more damage, but there's only 2 more left. So that one's shot. Now, I think Hitch is going to have to share in the damage. They're going to both be at 2 hits, because that way both of them are still up. They're not dead, but that means all of these have taken their shots, and we actually managed to survive the round. And if they're not going to move because they shot they use their activation to shoot instead. Now, if they can kill the two that are in there, they can get down in the vault and run. Now, there's no zombies in the vault. They can't stop the zombies from coming into the vault, but if they do that, at least they get to melee against them before they get attacked. The last stand of Hitch and Glinda. Elf and dwarf fighting side by side, back to back. Okay, that is the end of the attacks. Now we got moves like crazy. Okay, let's do that. Well, we're just going to start here. Do we have any runners? I'm looking for runners on the board. I think we killed all the runners. Yeah, I don't see any runners. Okay, so these three are going to move here, along with this walker, along with these two fine gentlemen. Then this group's going to move here. This group's going to move here. Just make sure you can see all that. And these two will gather, making another big mob right there. Now, going up north. Okay. Boom. Boom. This motley crew, well, we can divide them up pretty evenly. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just do that. I don't think we spawn a second fatty there. And then all of these will go here. I have not killed that necromancer. Wait, I did kill this necromancer. This spawn point is gone, so we're not going to spawn two there. Okay, that's all of our moves, guys. That is a mess. Good lord. If we manage to pull this off, I'm going to be absolutely shocked because we are in such trouble. But now we got spawns, so we're going to start with... Oh, and we opened the green door. So guess what, guys? This area is spawning too. We'll start there. Well, actually, it should be the last spawn point. The first one's going to be up in the top corner. Let's get that done. Okay, what do we got up top? We're in the yellow zone. We're going to have 3 walkers. Do I even have 3 walkers remaining? I don't. I have 2. I got to get some more walkers. I mean, I have them. I just need to go get them out of the box. Okay, there they are. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now we're going to drop down south. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one. Double spawn, so nothing's going to happen there, but that's not necessarily a good thing because now we have a double spawn here. So, oh man, it's going to be 2 fatties. Okay, well, here's the fun. So I need another fatty, and then I need 2 more walkers. Luckily, I have the extra box, so we're not going to run out of walkers anytime soon. But what we have here is we got 1, 2 walkers, and a fatty, because fatties are always accompanied by 2 walkers. And then here we have another fatty and 2 walkers. But we're not done, guys, because we have a problem. Right here, let me pull that's the discards. Let me pull the other one over. Boom. Right here we got another spawn right here to go. All standard fatties. Okay, well, let's do that. So we have this fatty here is going to move into this space, making that space even more difficult. Then we have 2 fatties here joining this mob. And I don't know if you can see it, but up a little farther. Let's just go up. We have this fatty who's going to move here, and this fatty will move here. That's that. Okay, that wasn't so bad, but we're not done even yet, because we still have 1 more spawn point to go, the green one over there in the top corner. Okay, here we go. What do we got? 2 walkers. Okay, that's not so terrible. Let me get them out and populate the board, this overpopulated board where I can barely tell what's going on anymore. I gotta tell you, it's been a long time since I've had a Zombicide game go absolutely insane like this and just rock our world. This is definitely doing it. Okay, guys, that is the end of that. I'm going to cut this episode off in a major cliffhanger. Will Glinda and Hitch survive the day? It's highly unlikely. Will Cadence and Clone be able to hide out from these guys and escape and be able to join the fight soon? Will Sylvia and Morgan be able to get through and do some more battling with these guys and start to clear the path? For the rest of them, maybe get all the way around to the blue door. I don't know. Or you know what they can do? What Sylvia can do is lure the 2 abominations to her in her direction and run. Of course, she's not slippery either. So they're gonna have to fight their way through. This is the bad part, and it's gonna be rough. Post-mortem here. Let's think, guys. Again, I'm posting these pretty quickly because I'm filming a lot back to back. Since I have 2 cameras, I can bounce back and forth between them. And which the downside of that is I miss a couple of mistakes. The upside of that is it's giving me the ability to post more frequently. So take a look at the board. Tell me what you think. Okay, on their turn, there's no question that Hitch and Glinda are dropping down in the vault. Hitch will be able to recover whatever items there, and Glinda will just be able to get out of the line of fire from the archers. And the archers will have to come down into the vault, which means... Oh, you know what, though? We can't let Hitch go down there until that necromancer's gone. That's for sure. So we might have to do... Well, Hitch is going to go after Glinda, so that's a problem. That is a problem. I mean, Hitch can drop down into the vault, but that leaves... Glinda can drop down the vault, but that leaves Hitch to try and kill the necromancer within 2 hits. Whew, man. Well, we're going to have to try it and see what happens. If we can lure the abomination, the Abomatroll and the Abomatar away, then Cadence and Clome... No, Clome cannot kill we need to keep searching there for Dragon Ball. But they got to stay in there and keep looking. It's just that simple. Unfortunately, they can only search once per turn. So what I'm saying is, they're here. They can stay in there. No one's going to see them because all these guys are going to be following these other guys around. They can stay in there and try and search. So and see if they can get some Dragon Ball and we can clear this stuff out a little better. This section of the town of whatever it's called is so overrun that our heroes are really lacking any chance to do much of anything. We only have so there is some good news to this. We've only got one more objective to get to. We've cleared the other objectives. So we get that objective when we've completed part of the mission, which is this. Steal the Black Book. Take the objective in the central building. We will be able to complete this part and claim the artifacts. And then the only thing we have left to do to win is get somebody to the red danger level. It doesn't say you have to get off the map. So we still have a chance, guys. Because what we can do is we can come out of this vault. It's going to populate this. We can fight our way through, get this, go into this vault, come fight our way down through here, and just hold that area to get to the red level with as many people. And keep everybody segregated or segmented in areas where they can continue to fight until they're done. I mean, the problem is the 2 people dropping into the vault are the least likely to survive because they're severely wounded and have no healing at all. So at least they'll be able to get some searching done in there once we clear the area out. And no one will be chasing them, well, except for the Abomatar, because he can blow through walls, so we got to be careful of him too. But anyway, guys, let's continue on. Now, the troll doesn't have any line of sight on anybody anymore, so he's not going to move 3 activations. He just activate once. That's a good thing. God, this is the worst. This is the worst scenario I've ever had of Zombicide. Now, I did it to myself. I had all the Deadeye Archers in. I added the Special Necromancers in. All the Abominations in. The only thing I didn't add is the Wolves from Wolfsburg, which I'm glad I didn't because they all have 3 activations, and that would have been even worse. But here we are. We're going to keep going, guys. So, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions. I really appreciate all the attention you guys give me. It's awesome. Comment away. I need your help. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.